Hi everybody, Tina here from Winds of Intuition, and I'm here again to do a weekly chakra astro read. I put all the astro signs into the elements, and then I do a video for each element. So this video is for the earth signs, so I'll be pulling one card for Taurus, one for Virgo, and one for Capricorn. And this card will let you know which chakra needs to have the most attention this week. So Taurus will be first. Thanks for joining me. Alright, Taurus, what do you need? Taurus! This is your card. Now Taurus, right away I see the green. You might not see that as pink, but it's a pink. So that definitely is the heart chakra. But again, the green is for giving of love, pink is the receiving. So you don't really give yourself as much love as you give out to others, Taurus. You very much are a giver, but you have a hard time receiving love. Like even compliments, you joke them off. But this card is really telling me that you have to, with the red here, it's kind of a red and an orange. So it's both the root and the sacral, which the root has to do with your everyday needs as far as your shelter, water, food, clothing, your essential needs is what I want to say. The sacral has to do with your vitality, your sexuality, your creativity. So I think that you started out kind of off in your grounding, which led up to you probably not feeling all the best. So your vitality, to me, with the sacral, you might be tiring very easily, or you're just not able to do the things that you normally would be able to do, and you're like, I just don't get it. It's because you're not paying enough attention to yourself, Taurus. You need to really, I'm hearing, really need to start taking the time for yourself, especially taking care of your body. Eating right, exercising, sleeping. Being in the right environment, I'm even hearing. Being away from toxicity in an environment where emotions are really harsh. Because that too takes a toll on the body. And you want, your body is like they say, your temple. So you want to guard it, protect it, take care of it. And it's not that you don't, Taurus, it's just that it seems like you two also are very much a giver and worrier about others, but when it comes to yourself, you kind of put yourself on the back burner all the time. So by doing so, you've got ungrounded your vitality, your creativity, your sexuality. Your just normal self isn't operating like it should be because you're not taking care of yourself. And you're not loving yourself enough as you are others or other things. So really get down to paying attention to yourself, Taurus. Start really taking accountability for yourself and your sleep and your eating again and your exercise and just the environments you put yourself in, because it really wreaks havoc on your body. So just really, again, you need to focus on yourself and take care of yourself better for this week, Taurus. That's what I'm getting for you. And I'll reiterate again that it's not a bad thing to be a giver or a helper or love others. It's just when you do it to the point where you're not receiving that same thing back or giving it back to yourself, you're unbalanced and you don't feel right. It's just hard to explain, but I'm sure you guys understand. All right, our next earth sign is going to be Virgo. All right, Virgo. What do you need to know chakra-wise this week, Virgo? This is your card, Virgo. So Virgo, when I look at this card right away, I see the purple, which is the third eye chakra. I also see the yellow in there for the solar plexus. And blue for the throat chakra. Now these are all intertwined. I feel like, and of course you're surrounded with the divine here. You're covered in white. Source, God, whatever it is you want to call it. Again, the yellow with the yellow hair, the light of the candles is yellow. So I feel that you are a very intuitive person, but emotions and trust of yourself blocks a lot of this. Or it just brings up a lot of emotions, either because you're new at using or finding your gifts, Virgo, or it's just that you want to go forward maybe, and the people around you and even yourself is doubting it, that, oh gee, that's kind of, you know, that stuff isn't real, and people are going to make fun of me, and I don't do it the same as this person, or I don't do things like that. How am I going to do? It's not about that. Like I spoke earlier, I think it was to Scorpio, I can't remember, but everybody's gifts are their own. No one psychic does it the same way. If we did, we wouldn't be individuals. And you have to understand that you're an individual, and what you can do is all your own. I feel you get a lot of anxiety around this, so you could also be an empath, because empaths feel energy, and a lot of times when you're newly learning about this, or you don't know you are one, you can pick up energy from anything. So maybe even going to Walmart. You're in Walmart, you feel good when you get there. Next thing you know, you feel like you want to cry. The next minute you want to get mad. And you're like, what is going on? It's because you're an empath and you're picking up on other people in the store. It's not you. So that can cause a lot of anxiety, because you might not realize that you are an empath and that all these feelings aren't really your own. You're picking them up from other people. And that too maybe might make you feel doubtful in yourself, because as soon as you start getting messages or you start getting gut feelings on things, you start getting nervous and panicked. And that shuts it down right away. Also, when you don't trust in yourself, or there's bad self-talk, oh, I can't be doing this, oh, I'm not good enough to do this, people are going to think I'm crazy, that also makes a blockage to where you're not going to get these images, symbols, hearing them, however it is your gift works, because you're putting a block there. But as you see here, you're getting more balanced. So if you start believing in yourself more and not doing the self-talk or worrying about what other people think about your gifts, or what you want to pursue with your gifts, or learning your spirituality, or if this is something you've been doing for many years but just kind of doing it behind the scenes or not telling too many people, that's also the blue. You need to come out and speak and show people your truth. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And I'm feeling that a little bit. So don't be ashamed of yourself. Speak what you're getting. Talk to people about it. You can find like-minded people that you can either learn from, take classes from, just be able to speak with. And Virgo, you really do have a lot to give. So really start believing in yourself this week. And let that intuition really guide you in the right places. All right, the last one's going to be for Capricorn. Again, these were the earth signs from today, the 15th of April, to the 19th of April 2019. And this last one, is Capricorn, and he jumped right out here. Hold on. Capricorn, this is what I get for you. So right away, pink, 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 which is self-love, self-care, receiving of love. There's a little bit of the solar plexus here, which makes me think that maybe you don't feel deserving of love. Some emotions here. So that could be that maybe, and then I see 3 here. So you could be recovering from a really rough, heartbroken relationship that happened either 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years ago. And it's led you to either not trust your own decisions or trust other people to show you the right love, is what I'm getting. And not to say that that relationship was bad, it just wasn't the love or the match that you needed. And now it kind of plays on your emotions when you start feeling like, well, maybe I want to put myself out there, or this could even be friendships. You want to go out and just mingle socially and have friends, but you're worried because you've had these ones in the past that just did more hurt than good to you. And that's how I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. You really need to go back to childhood, is what I'm hearing. Do things that make you laugh, that make you feel good. Play like a child. There is the playfulness here. You know, we forget how to do that sometimes, and that's such a good way of self-loving ourselves, is allowing ourselves to just go back to our kid-like selves where we had no worries. And also another thing too is self-loving yourself. You need to first love yourself fully before somebody else can love you the right way, Capricorn. So you got to let people in and let people show you their love. It's okay, not everybody's going to hurt you, Capricorn. So really start paying attention and maybe get yourself out there and trust yourself more. Really trust yourself. And really love yourself too this week, Capricorn. All right, your signs, that was for you. I'll see you this weekend. Please hit subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, and any comments are always welcome. And you can also find me on Winds of Intuition on Facebook. I do my weekly free hour live every Tuesday between 3 and 4 Eastern. And you can always book privately there too. Again, take care, everyone.